Is that gunshots?
I don't know.
A relaxed Sunday night at Sydney's famous Bondi Beach turned into panic as two gunmen opened fire on passers-by and police officers.
Get on the ground!
It's kind of like, I don't know, fish in a barrel. Like, the guy had I think of what I've been told, he had an automatic rifle, big gun, standing on the bridge and just target practice.
Oh!
One bystander sneaked up on one of the gunmen, tackling and disarming him. He points the weapon at the shooter. The attacker then retreats and joins a second gunman on top of a pedestrian bridge. The bystander later puts the weapon down.
In all of this evil, in all of this sadness, there are still wonderful, brave Australians that are prepared to risk their lives to help a complete stranger.
Within the next minutes, one is shot dead by armed police and the other taken to hospital. At the time of the attack, a celebration of the Jewish festival Hanukkah was taking place on Bondi Beach. Israel has called the mass shooting an attack on Jews.
We pray for those who've lost their lives. We send our warmest strength from here, from Jerusalem, and we repeat our alert time and again to the Australian government to seek action and fight against the enormous wave of anti-Semitism which is plaguing Australian society.
The mass shooting is the worst in Australia since 1996, when 35 people were killed, leading to a review of the country's gun laws and restrictions being imposed on the private ownership of firearms.
People start running and I'm going, well, maybe it's like a one-time shooting, not like it's not America, like not a massacre event, but turns out it was.
The investigation is being led by counter-terrorism teams as the Australian Security Intelligence Organisation gathers information on the shooters and how they coordinated this attack, while detectives here on the ground say they will remain here overnight and collect crucial evidence. Danielle, Robertson, Al Jazeera, Sydney.
Well, this is where the shooting took place near Campbell Parade. It's a street that runs along Bondi Beach and was crowded with people when the attack began. Now, if we look a little closer, highlighted in red is the footbridge near Archer Park, where the gunman could be seen firing at members of the public. It's also where police closed in on the attackers and where they can be seen attempting to resuscitate one of them. Let's hear now from more eyewitnesses who were at the scene of the attack earlier.
I just heard what sounded like fireworks going off, and it was just multiple going off. So I sort of opened the blind to see what was going on, and I just saw an older lady get shot, and she was on the floor. Saw an older guy get shot, very badly injured on the left-hand side, and I just saw a bunch of people screaming, run towards me. I didn't know what was going on.
I seen like a kid, like she was like maybe 8 years old. She got injured in the leg, and she was crying, and she was on the ground. So she was behind her mom. Her mom was on the ground as well. So her mom, she was holding her kid. She was 8 years old, and the other kid, she was like maybe 2-3 years old as well.
As a family at a bar mitzvah for a relative, and it started at 6:30, and at about 6:40 people started screaming, telling us to run inside.
Well, the Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has described the events at Bondi Beach as an act of evil anti-Semitism.
This is a targeted attack on Jewish Australians on the first day of Hanukkah, which should be a day of joy, a celebration of faith. An act of evil anti-Semitism, terrorism that has struck the heart of our nation. An attack on Jewish Australians is an attack on every Australian, and every Australian tonight will be, like me, devastated on this attack on our way of life.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.